Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome to the Saturday stream. I am a little tired today, so instead of doing some animals, because I'm a little ticked off at that at the moment, we're going to do some Space Engineers, and we're going to do some work on the TVTVT scenario I've been trying to do some work on for ages. And it's just going to be a chill stream. Chill bit of building. Right. Sorry, everybody. I'm talking to someone at the same time as I'm doing this. Right. We're going to start off on Helghan. TVTVT scenario. Load up the world and do some, do a little bit of shipbuilding. Not necessarily shipbuilding, base shipbuilding. I'm going to build a wreck. A spawn wreck for a pod. Give you guys a little bit of a preview into the world that I'm building. as it will. Going to quickly grab the drink water. No tea today. Not really feeling tea at the moment. Right. What was I doing? Oh, right. Let's clear some weather. There we go. So, everybody, welcome to TVTVT. Or I should say, welcome to TVTVT Design. This is the TVTVT world. Let me give you guys a brief overview. This is Helghan. Those are the box base locations, all scattered all over the world. That, and... Hold on. That are the 3 moons that surround this particular world, where in our teams will be starting close to. So each team will be starting near one of these 3 moons, which will be interesting to see how they set up their bases. Each team will have their own little area around a space station that is within an asteroid belt that's relatively close to the moons, but they will still need to travel to get to the moons. They are allowed 1 moon base set up on each moon, and then from there they can deploy to get to this area here. Economy will be enabled in this game, and there will be economy stations around Helghan, which will allow players to trade for safe zone tokens. Because those will be a thing. But yeah, this is the layout that we're working with at the moment. One moon is a little further away than the others, but that's fine. Okay. But yes, welcome to Helghan. With its 3 moons, which I don't think is its usual situation, but you know. Eventually, somewhere past each of these moons, there will be jump stations. But those will be quite far out, a good, like, let's see, 1,000 kilometers. It gives people time to actually combat the captures of the boxes. But yeah, today we're building a boat. That's what I'm doing. Do I have any actual boats? Have I ever built an actual boat in space? Not sure that I have. Okay. Today we're building a boat, then we're wrecking said boat. That'll be a spawn location for a box. So what are boxes, I hear you ask? Well, boxes are the objective. So boxes are the MacGuffin. They're the thing that everybody wants, essentially. So in TVTVT, which is the game that I am designing for Space Engineers, it is a 3 versus 3 versus 3. Well, no, technically it's a 6v6v6, but it's a 1v1. It's a team versus team versus team PvP scenario, and the objective is capture the box. The box has a 100-meter beacon and is located somewhere on this planet. You gain 10 points to finding it. You gain points for stealing it. You gain points for holding it for extended periods of time. And you lose points for destroying the box. Because people want the box. So destroying it, you lose points. Yeah, this will move to a different thing. This is an interesting design, but it's not what I wanted here. Okay. Oh, right, I should probably... Hold on. Oh, my apologies, everybody. Hey, Madeline. Is there a story as to why the teams want the boxes? I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. The idea is the teams work for companies, and the companies have sent them out to grab the box. Because the box is valuable. It's been left on the planet of Helghan, and the planet of Helghan is a hellhole that was used for experimental research. And the box is filled with secrets, little goodies. When the methods for winning the scenario are as follows. To win the scenario, one team must hold the box for 3 active periods. So that's 3 stream periods, is what active periods are. Once third active period elapses, a cargo freighter belonging to the relevant faction will jump into orbit and pick up the box. Here, the other teams will get one final crack at retrieving the box, where the first team defends. If the cargo ship gets to a predetermined beacon and escapes, that faction wins the scenario. The cargo ship will only spawn while all 3 teams are online. Yeah. But there is another way to win the game. The box can only be destroyed 3 times. Once it has been destroyed a 3rd time, it will not respawn, and the victory automatically goes to the faction with the most points. So, there are 2 ways to win this scenario. You either farm up points and destroy the box repeatedly, or you get it through the jump gate, essentially. But yeah, that's the idea. It's an interesting one. Yeah, the story is being worked on. It's mostly just a game excuse for me to get a bunch of people together and have fun, really. But yeah. Right. Ship. Let's start with red. Fair enough, Lydia. I like pizza. I haven't had dinner. I woke up like half an hour ago. Tired. Anyway. So I might have asked one of our modders for Atlas to do the impossible, which is usual. Where was I? Apologies, everybody. What did I ask them to do? I asked them to if they could figure out how to make a player's visual texture change according to in-game time. Which, you know, is probably a little ridiculous, but... Oh, yeah, so maybe I'll just spawn in the... What was it called? Wasn't the final locker? Never mind. This too? Technically it would. Maybe if we adjust it and scale it back a little. It's too big. Good for a cargo ship, but... yeah, it's too big. So, let's start off with the front. Okay. Sorry, everybody, I'm not doing myself again. A little bit. Those railings are still attached, apparently. Yeah, I'm mumbling to myself as usual. Okay. Let's pull this in. So let's make sure that this has center line. Does not need that. Hey, Corventum. You are potentially here, it is all up to chance. Isn't the entire world just up to chance, really? Sorry, that sounded really depressing. I'm in a bit of a mood today, Corventum. Don't worry too much about it. Yeah. Bit of an exhausted mood. Oh. That goes how I need to breathe. Like that. But yes, today we are doing some creative mode building for TVTVT. Yeah. Your 12-hour D&D session was more like a 10-hour D&D session? Hey, at least you got 10 hours. I can't usually do more than 3, so... pretty decent, all things considered. Yeah, fair enough. I am glad you had fun. I had pain last night, both physical and mental. Ooh. Also, the monk with haste cast on it is a lot of fun. It happens. The Phantom's Ace sank last night, or I should say it sank this morning. We were trying to catch the ghost ship, and we sailed up a trade wind, and the front of the Ace got jammed on a level 76 galleon of the Damned, and then got sandwiched between that and a level 116 galleon of the Damned. I wasn't streaming at the time, Corventum, so you wouldn't have seen much. But, essentially, yeah. We lost the Ace, and we lost it to something that, if the game mechanics didn't work the way they did, would have been entirely preventable, because I would have just slid past the ship that I apparently hit so hard that I just stuck to it. Because it sort of just wandered into the middle of the trade wind as I was going through it, and just... yeah. And since I was the only person on the ship at the time, when I suddenly got hit by a cannonball to the face, all of my guns stopped firing, and I couldn't take out the galleon in time to save anything. Good news, though, all the players that were sleeping on the ship at the time did get rescued. So there's that. Yeah. Fun times. Fun times. But yeah, I usually travel on the Ace with other people. I don't like traveling on my own, and that is why. It was not the best, which is why I'm not feeling great at the moment, because that is the second time that I've lost a ship to that set of circumstances. In that same cell as well, which is kind of annoying. But it happens. Okay. Sure, Corventum. If fire is in freefall, it forms a sphere rather than the shape we normally see a flame in. It's a very interesting physics phenomenon. That's interesting. Sphere. Huh. I was not aware of that. That's kind of neat. Kinda cool. There's an airship on the front page of the workshop you might enjoy. Oh, really? Is it mine? Curious now. The Grand Scout. Oh, I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, I have. I've seen something similar to it anyway. Yeah, not bad. Sure, Madeline, why not? Share with me thine fun facts. That's The US government has about 1.4 billion pounds of cheese stored. I did actually know that. I think I watched a Tom Scott video on that one, actually. I was aware of that one. The US cheese reserves. Cheese, Gromit. We need more cheese. Ooh. Mm. But yeah, we'll be rebuilding the ace at some point over the week. Well, probably at the end of the week. I have other stuff to work on first, but it is likely that she will be back on her feet in no time. Or back on her sails, should I say. Ships don't have feet. I'm not good at designing ships. Or boats, anyway. I'm good at designing spaceships, but when it comes to water-based vessels, I always end up with some form of pre-dreadnought. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does make them distinct. Gray. How does that look? It'll do. I'll probably come back after the stream and redesign it completely, but you know, for now, it'll do. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Although it actually has to a degree some of the front section. And we do a bit of this. Take that slant backwards. That's fine. Yeah. Feels too big. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. No, I don't like this. This is going. Goodbye. I need to start with the idea of how big the box is. And the box needs to be big enough to accommodate 2 welders. Okay. Box needs... The box needs... What does the box need? What does the box need? Probably have started with that in the first place. Box is going to be small grid made of heavy armor. Thinks. And it's going to be 5 by 10 by 5. So yeah, let's do give me corrugated armor. Yeah. Okay, so no, it's going to be 5 by 11 by 5 because it'll have battered armor set line. So this is going to be the box, everybody. What's going to go in the middle? Who knows? For now, we'll do... I don't know, how about... That's a good thing to put in the middle. Oh, I know. And we need... No, it doesn't matter. On the inside... Well, no, it does kind of matter. Can we fit this? Yeah, but that won't weld the entirety of the inside of the box. It'll just... The box needs to repair itself. But it only needs to repair itself. If we have a bob on the inside of the box set to repair, it'll do that. But... something to consider later on down the line, I think. That's fine. It is just a box, nothing complicated. Not gonna make this complicated. Not gonna make this complicated. Not complicated. Can we... Hold on. We can make this slightly bigger. That's armor. Give it edging on the end. We're making this more complicated, guys. These sides. Oh, right, that's why those look weird in comparison. That's not heavy armor. That needs to be heavy armor. God, I noticed that. Oh, shit. Oh well. I forgot that I built it off the side, not the middle. Okay. There we go. Okay. This one. On those corners. Even though it isn't lined up properly. Hold on. Will that line up properly? No. Fine, whatever. In which instance... Wait, how doesn't it line up? They're the same... Whatever. Give me... heavy armor plating in yellow with hazard armor. There we go. Don't that look pretty? Well, no, it looks industrial as fuck, but that's kind of the point. I should probably mirror this, shouldn't I? There we go. That's a lot of armor plating. Oh, I missed one. Okay. So that central compartment needs to be a 3x3, but does not be that. So then we have this wall as a box on the inside. Maintain separation. Like that. Actually. Okay, hold on. Helghan, you're gonna go real quick. I can put in the beacon. Beacon will go in there. And then the actual package will go there. Beacon is always in the middle. Then we're gonna need power. So 2 batteries should do. One the box. I mean, if that doesn't look like the box, I don't know what does, to be honest. Okay. Then we need... We need an input port, but none of the access ports have a small. This one has a large input port, but this one is just an access panel, which doesn't really work for the purposes that I... This one is just a switchboard, which again not really helpful. This one is, again, small grid access panels are not very helpful. I mean, how much fuel does this actually have at the moment? Like, at full power, well, at half power, because that's what it spawns at. How long will this last? 42, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stick 4 batteries in it and we'll call it good. It doesn't need a refueling port. Broadcast radius. "101 meters. This is how far away you can get from the box before you cannot see its signal anymore. And that is intentional. It means that if you're looking for the box, you have to look for the building it's in and not the box itself. It means you have to go exploring. It means you can't just go looking for a single beacon signal and go, oh look, it's 2 kilometers away over there. Maybe I'm being a little sadistic with the 101 meter range on the beacon, but I don't know. I think that'll do. Add text. The box. It's the box. So yeah. Okay. Right. We don't want it to have any openings, realistically speaking, so we'll close off the ends with heavy armor. Probably a good idea to put warning signs on it. Let's see. No access trespassers will be shot. Safety first. Storage area. Ooh, that one might be good. Maybe. No. 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 Maybe. Yes, this way up. This way up sign. That will be helpful for people. Yeah. Ooh, yes. And a few caution AI-powered signs as well, I think. Up top. Yeah. Hey, Final. Hello. Welcome. I'm just working on the TVTVT scenario for Space Engineers that I've been planning to throw you and Skoka an invite for ages, and I keep forgetting. So consider this your invite. Good AI. Ooh, badges. Yes. Hermetic Badger Architecture. Yeah, no. This is the box. Tell me, does this look like the box?
Like, all things considered. Because I think this looks like the box. Yeah, this is for the TVTVT scenario that I've been putting together. This is the main objective. It's essentially capture the flag, but with a moving flag. So it's capture the box. And this is the box. So, yeah. The idea is 3 teams going up against each other in a PvP scenario to capture this thing. Nobody knows what's inside, except for the viewers who were here before, and myself. And even then, that may change, because who knows what's inside. It's got AI caution signs on it, and Hermetic Badger architecture signs on it, and yeah, but yeah, there's a bunch of little things. I'm still writing up the little rules document and like the idea document. I'm throwing out invitations for various content creators, and I have been meaning to send you an invite, Final, but I keep forgetting because Atlas has been on the forefront of my brain for the past God knows how long. So organizing this has been kind of put on the back burner, but I want to get back to it. So, but yeah, I need to figure out how to cap off these ends. But yeah, the box, everybody. Well, let's do something. But yeah, hopefully if you and Skoka feel like it, it'll be one of those Thursday things that I run. But if you and Skoka feel like it, we'd love to have you along. That is orange. I'm tempted to do a little thing and leave that power warning symbol exposed. Something like that. Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah, that'll do. Down. I need a quick control panel. Move later. Info. The box. Box. And it is this simple. That is all the parts of the box. It is very small. I might need to add an AI block in, depending on what I talk about with Lucas. But that shouldn't be too difficult. Like, there's plenty of space.
head. Put that last piece of armor in. There we go. Control B. The box. This is the box, everybody. This is the objective. It's upside down. Hell yeah. Look at this thing. Should probably have a projector in it that has the box in it. But if I want to repair it, might be an idea. Hey, Farrell. I am doing some TVTVT design testing. What do you think of the objective, Farrell? Needs rotating lights? I agree, actually. I agree, it does need rotating lights. It needs rotating lights and sensors to activate those rotating lights when players get near them. That's what it needs. I know exactly where to put them. Okay, so the sensors... Sensors can go inside. The rotating lights can go on the outside here. There we go. Sensor can go. Sensor and projector, those are the two things that I'm missing. Sensors are under... Yeah. No, they're under... Yeah. Sensor. And projector. There. Wrong block. That block. Okay. We need to insert the blueprint into the thing after the thing. Okay, so how do I see sensor range? Does anyone remember? Is it in the info tab? Show sensor field range. There it is. Don't use enough. Shown HUD. Ooh. Oh, that's relatively decent actually. Okay. Sensor. Let's set the top to 10, the bottom to 10.
That sensor range is... that's a pretty decent sensor range, actually. So maybe sensor range is to 9 on top and bottom. 7 to 8, actually. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's about square around it. Okay. In that instance, rotating light, reset name, box, prefix name. Box warning. Lights. Save. Work config off. They should be orange. Obviously. We'll set the intensity down to 3. I don't want them to be too mad. Radius 10. What's that? That's pretty good. All things considered, that doesn't look too bad. And sensor should be set to detect enemy, neutral, and friendly. Detect owner off. Detect owner off. Detect players, yes. And audible proximity alert on. Detect owner will keep on. Oh, no, we'll keep that on, actually. Setup actions. Oops. Box warning lights. Total lock on. Ah. Okay. How do I set it? Is it... Ah, hold on. Hey, Jackhammer Slam. Today we are... Today we are doing TVTVT design and setup. So if I do this... Ah, yes. I've achieved sensor understanding. First one is entering range, second one is leaving range. I understand now. Alright. This is the box, by the way. This is the objective of the TVTVT scenario. It is the design objective of the TVTVT scenario. This is what all the players will be looking to get. Okay. Box sensor. Box projector. Now the box projector needs to keep projection. And show only buildable. And basically it means that people can repair the box when it gets damaged. Because if the box gets destroyed, you lose 50 points. Or rather, the faction that destroys the box loses 50 points. Fun times. I need to talk to Lucas about possibly figuring out a way to implement an actual point system for this scenario, but I'll see about doing that later. Okay. Control panel vanish. Ooh. hold on. Can I reach the sensor? Yes. Go 100. It's not a ship. It's a box now. It's a box with rotating lights on the side. Maybe I should add a warhead in. No, terrible idea. Why would I do that? Not a bad idea, actually. Something gets hit inside, explodes violently. What's in there? Nuclear waste? No, it's something AI powered by the looks of it. In fact, if I look at the underside, by the sounds of it, it's mimetic badgers. Well, I know what's in it, Neff. Can't tell you. Oh, that's upside down. Control B. The box. Projector, blueprints. Box. Up to clipboard. Keep projection. There we go. That's better. It's designed to be ominous. It's essentially like it's a mad science project possibly gone wrong. Who knows what's inside? All that the people who are recovering this thing know is that the company wants it. There we go. And then we blueprint the box number 2 with blueprint inside. But yeah, this is the objective for the team versus team scenario that I'm trying to put together. I mean, are they entirely wrong then? I mean, it's got safety hazard lights and safety hazard warning signs all over it. It's got this way up signs on it as well, and caution signs. Like, all things considered, I think this is safely warning people away from it at this point. Like, this is made entirely of heavy armor as well. Anyway, this is the box. This is what this is the objective that players will have to get. Team versus team versus team. TVTVT. Ghost Industries fighting another company over a box, something like that. Essentially, the idea is, and let me show you the universe. Literally. This is Helghan, the planet that the box is located on. Those are its moons. The idea is, it's a PvP scenario, wherein 3 teams compete over the box. The objective is to capture and hold the box for a period of 3 active times, i.e. 3 streams, because this will be a live streamed thing. And the team captains will be streamers. Is Helghan habitable? Kind of. Anyway. The teams are essentially going to be going up against each other to capture the box. There are 2 methods of victory. 1, the box will only respawn 3 times. So if it gets destroyed a 3rd time, the team with the most points, which I will cover in a minute, wins. Alternatively, if a team holds the box for 3 active periods, a jump ship will arrive in the system when all 3 teams are online with an announcement, and that team that is holding the box will need to load it onto the jump ship and then defend the jump ship from the other teams long enough for it to get from their base to the jump gate out of the system. And then when that jump ship leaves, that team wins. Was it more habitable before the box was on it? Who knows? But yeah, that's the idea. When playing this scenario, the main objective is capturing the box. Capturing the box is difficult. First things first, you need to find the box. On this planet, as you can see from my visual, you can see various box-based locations, one of which I'm currently at. The box, and there is only one box at a time, will spawn randomly at one of these locations. They are randomly spread out throughout the planet. I basically jumped around the planet picking random spots that were relatively equidistant from each other. And yeah, that's basically where all the box-based locations have ended up. In order to find a box, you need to find a box base. The box itself has a 100-meter beacon. Once you find a box base, it's relatively easy to tell if the box is there or not, because it has a 100-meter beacon. But you need to get relatively close to it to actually find it. Finding a box scores you 10 points. The box bases aren't armed. Now, box bases are not armed. Well, I say that. The box bases are not all armed. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. Some of them are shipwrecks, for example, that got stuck in the ice. Some of them are fortified emplacements. So some of them are armed, lightly, so as to not provide too much of a challenge, because you will be fighting other teams for this sort of thing. But some of them are not armed. So it's a pick and mix. Sometimes it'll spawn somewhere where there is armament, and you'll have to take care of that. I'll be leading a team. I won't stream the whole thing in spectator mode. Essentially, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to Lucas about randomization of spawns and getting this entire thing set up properly, so that when it comes to it, any administration stuff, like spawning in a new box when the old one disappears, is completely automated, so that I don't have to deal with it, so that I don't know anything about it. So yeah, I'll be leading a team, is what's likely to happen. And what we're hoping to do is, or what I was hoping to do is get in 3 teams of 6, preferably with content creators from in each team, but alternatively with 2 or 3 content creators in each team, and then community members from their respective communities. But we'll see. So it'll be 3 teams of 6 in a PvP scenario for 18 players total. Is the idea. But yeah, capturing a box or finding a box, being the first team to find a box, scores you 10 points. Subsequently, you gain points for holding the box, stealing the box, and destroying enemy grids in pursuit of the box. So stealing the box gets you 20 points if you manage to steal it from an enemy team. Holding the box gets you 5 points per hour, and destroying enemy grids gets you 1 point per enemy grid destroyed. However, there is a penalty. Destroying the box itself incurs a penalty of 50 points. Which will be quite a blow to anyone's point value if they accidentally destroy it. And the box is pretty hardy. It's heavy armor all the way through, and you can repair it because it has a projector in it. But yeah, it can be destroyed basically. And there are grid limits as well. Each team is only allowed a set number of things. So 1 large grid space station, 1 large grid moon base, 1 large grid rover or large grid ship that can never be turned into stations, and no small grid restrictions. People can build as many small grids as they want, just within reason. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have a few different mods, nothing ridiculous. Relative top speed and dangerous decompression and aerodynamic physics to add a bit of spice. Precision placement and build vision for general quality of life. Recolorable thrusters for a little bit of flair. And then the planets and moons, obviously. And there's a few prospective participants that I need to talk to. Final and Skoka, myself, Lying, Farrell. I need to talk to Calevra Engineering about this. Glebe as well. Maybe Wasted and Shaq and Avi and Dee and Nab. I've spoken a bit to Saren about it. I might tentatively speak to Sliver about it, but I don't know if he'll ever want to touch Space Engineers again, knowing him. And there's a few other space engineers streamers out there who might be interested, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the box, and it has spinning lights now. Thank you, Varel. Thank you for the idea. I want to... Not sure. I think this is good. Okay, now that we have the box, we can start looking at how big an area we need to work with. So, for the ship, because this area is going to be a ship wrecked in the ice. So it's going to be an unarmed area. There are going to be areas that are armed, but this one will not be. Generally rooting for Saren in these, because Saren tends to just murder people and I love it. Of course you do. But yeah, the idea is there. It may end up being myself, Glebe and Lying and Wasted, the UK streamers on one team, the US streamers on another, so on and so forth. But we'll see how it goes. And the server is essentially gonna run on a timer, so it'll start at a specific point in time and it'll finish at a specific point in time. Call them team latency. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Because this is an event that, oh well, I say an event. This is a set of streams, a scenario that I've been wanting to run for a while now. And if I can manage it, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Okay. The team needs a story where they are looters that technically found the box location first. They have so much latency, they just arrived. I might talk to Splitsy about this as well. Something to... I don't have much communication with Splitsy, but this might be an idea to bring up to him. But then, again, Australian, which means connection might be a bit of an issue there. But we can give it a go. We can give it a go, at least. Give it a try. But it's interesting because I'm sure that they will eventually come up with their own little RPs. But what we'll probably end up with is the Ghost Industries Ltd. Company, which will be here for scientific research, of course, nothing else. And we found the box by accident, and it's definitely legitimate claim of ours. And then whatever Lion comes up with, maybe. Or whatever the others come up with. Maybe salvagers. Oh, fair enough, Crawling Chaos. I mean, I'm a little more worried about the because I know Wasted had trouble connecting to Splitsy's game when they were doing Wrong Way Up. So I'm a little worried that Splitsy will have trouble connecting to the UK servers if I do invite him. But we'll see. Something to consider. But yeah. I need to figure out what I want to do for the actual server situation. Oh. But yeah. Okay. Shit. That's what I was doing. I want to pull up the specs of cargo ship. Well, not specs, but I want to pull up a visual of a cargo ship. Oh, you'll do. You'll do nicely. Yeah, okay. I mean, yes, Chaos. But that assumes that Splitsy would even talk to me. Which is never a guarantee. A lot of content creator stuff is networking. Which I'm not, surprisingly enough, I'm not very good at that. Bonk. But yeah. I'll give it a damn good go, but this, I want to set up the world first before I start inviting anyone properly. Because until this is properly set up, there's no point in actually inviting people. We'll make the main hull of this 5 wide, I think. And the box can go in there. And that should definitely be big enough. This. Let's see. Then we bring this up. Like that. And when will the box wars go down? As I said, I have no idea now. Like, it may be in a few weeks, it may be a few months. It may be even longer than that. I do not have a set timeline on this. And I think that's a good thing, because God knows I'm not good at... Like, I have so many other projects on my plate at the moment. Like, I want to try and get it out the door within the next 2 months, but I know that's not going to happen. So, we'll see, is the answer. We'll see. There we go. That looks a little more size correct than the last ship that I was trying to build for this. Middle. Give it... Not there. Make these conveyed at the very least. Go. Now that will look like that. And I will grab the red. And front of the ship will be made of the armor. Oh!
Oh, goodness me. Oh. That post there. That should be the keel of the hull. So that should be fine. Back to grey. White armor. There. There we go. Oh, right. That should be blocks. So. And I think here and here at the very least we can put windows. There we go. We need these stairs. That. One. I'm gonna move this thing. Whoopsie. That's fine. Yeah. You. There we go. Have that be a little bit closer to the front. Because I feel like otherwise it is a little too long for that section. Bring that back. And then we have the bridge here.
Okay. Needs railings. Yeah. Let's see. And this is going to be embedded down in the ice. I'm feeling it, but I'm not. The shape of the prow is a little weird. Yeah, now this needs to be more sharp. Sections lifted. No. That should do. Wonderful. Yeah, that feels a little better than what we had before. Yeah, it's a boat. What did you think I was building? Why am I building a boat? Because I'm in the middle of a frozen ocean, and a good place for a box base, or a good place for a spawn point for a box, is on a wrecked ship, in my opinion. Thusly, one of the box bases is going to be a wrecked ship. So I'm building a cargo ship. There we go. That's a bit better. It'll do. I say it'll do. Not super happy with the front of this, yeah. Ugh. Oops. Okay. Something to think about. It's fine. We built a box today, and it has spinning lights on it. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really tired, and my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now. So I think I'm gonna call it for the evening. And do something else for a bit. Have a good evening, everybody. I might go get some food. I'm gonna throw you all at a water munch who's currently playing Minecraft. Have a very good evening, everyone. Very good night. And we'll see you all next time for some stuff, I'm sure. Good night, all.